Hi everybody, my name's Maeve McKinnon and welcome to the first lesson of Gaelic song for feisarainnonline. Now we're going to start off by doing a wee bit of stretching and a wee bit of just making sure that we're physically kind of nice and relaxed. So what we'll do is we're going to do a wee bit of shoulder work. So as you can see, probably I'm sitting down, and we are going to just make sure that you can do this standing up or you can do this sitting down, as long as you have nothing impeding your arms. So it's just really good to get your body, your upper body nice and warmed up before we start singing. So what we'll do is we'll start off with our shoulders. So we're going to bring our shoulders back in big circles like that, if everyone can copy me. And forwards. And then backwards again. You should feel your shoulders getting quite warm now. And forwards again. And then backwards. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to do a wee bit of stretching and breathing. So what I'd like you to do is we're going to start with stretching, okay, and I'm going to get everyone to reach up to the ceiling and reach as high as you possibly can, as if your fingertips are touching the actual ceiling. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring our arms down and we are going to do a bit of breathing. So what we're going to do here is when I say 1, 2, 3, we are going to breathe in through our nose. And as we breathe in, we're going to bring our arms up and forwards like this. And then when we reach the top and when we reach as much as we can breathe in our lungs, then we're going to hold it. I'm going to ask you to hold it, and then I'm going to ask you to release in a kind of hissing sound like this. All the way down, okay? Till your arms reach the rest of your body. Okay, so let's try after 1, 2, 3, or in Gaelic that's a hun, a ga, a tree. Everybody breathe in through their nose. And hold it. And then release. Okay. And then we are going to try it one more time. 1, 2, a hun, a ga, a tree. And hold it. And release. Okay, let's try that one more time. A hen, a ga, a tree. And really hold it. And then let go. Okay, and just breathe normally and just make sure that you're nice and relaxed. You should feel like your your lungs have had a wee bit of a workout, and you should feel nice and relaxed, and you should be sitting upright if you possibly can for this, because if we sit hunched up like this, then our lungs don't really get a chance to be able to work, and we won't have much breath to be able to sing with. So that's why I try and ask everybody to sit on the edge of their chair if they possibly can without falling off, and just kind of sitting with your rib cage quite open, because it's just really, really good to be able to just have as much air coming into your lungs as you possibly can. Okay, so I'm going to ask everybody to find the sheet that you'll have been given access to for this feish class, and the sheet is called Tutor, which is TOBAR times 2. So let's have a little look at that sheet, and this is, so this song Tutor Shialai is a very interesting song. It was traditionally a spell that was sung in order to settle water in a well. So the song is translated as "Well, well, settle, well, well, settle. The daughter of the king is drinking from it, and the goats are bleating." So it's quite a it's a lovely song. It's quite easy to learn, and that I thought we would start with that to begin with. Okay, and I'll sing it for you now. It goes: Tutor Shialai, Tutor Shialai, Ni an ria gal Gias nan goar a gevug. Tutor Shialai, Tutor Shialai, Ni an ria gal Gias nan goar a gevug. Okay, so the first line is Tutor. Can we try saying those words? Tutor. Okay, and then Shialai. We'll try that. Shialai. So Tutor Shialai. Tutor Shialai. Okay. So we say that line twice, and then we say Ni an ri. So let's try those words. Ni an ri, and then Agol Gia. Okay. Ni an ri agol Gia. Ni an ri agol Gia. And then the next bit is Snan gower. So let's try that. Snan gower. Agevug. Let's try that. Agevug. So it goes Ni an ri agol Gia. Ni an ri agol Gia. Snan gower agevug. Snan gower agevug. So that whole line is Ni an ri agol Gia. Snan gower agevug. Let's try that. Ni an ri agol Gia. Snan gower agevug. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll sing you a line at a time, and you guys sing it back to me in your own time, okay? Tutor Shialai. Tutor Shialai. Okay. Tutor Shialai. Tutor Shialai. And notice that that the second last note goes up to there and back. Shialai. So it's Tutor Shialai. Tutor Shialai. And then it's Ni an ri agol Gia. So that's all the same note, that line. Let's try that. Ni and ri a gol gia. And then it goes snan go war a gevag. Okay, let's try that. Snan go war a gevag. Okay, so let's try putting that third line and the fourth line together, okay? Ni and ri a gol gia snan go war a gevag. Let's try that. Ni and ri a gol gia snan go war a gevag. Okay, so let's see if we can try and put all of it together, okay? So I'll sing it again all the way through, and you can just have a wee listen, and then the second time let's try and sing it all together, and I'll sing it a bit slower, okay? Dopar shialai, dopar shialai, ni and ri a gol gia snan go war a gevag. Okay, so let's you try it. Okay, so I'll sing along with you guys this time. Okay, a hoon, a ga, a tree, go. Dopar shialai, dopar shialai, ni and ri a gol gia snan go war a gevag. And again. Dopar shialai, dopar shialai, ni and ri a gol gia snan go war a gevag. One more time. Dopar shialai, dopar shialai, ni and ri a gol gia snan go war a gevag. Dopar shialai, dopar shialai, ni and ri a gol gia snan go war a gevag. Excellent, so well done folks for joining me for that first song. So this, I should really probably explain why you would get a song like this coming up. And so wells, obviously in the olden days, where everybody got their water for cooking, for drinking from, for washing, and all of these things, because there was no running water from the taps, obviously. Now, what would happen, obviously, I'm sure we all know about that wells are, usually situated on a hillside, or certainly in the countryside, and there's like a big hole, kind of a big sort of almost like a hole or a tunnel in the ground where there might be a stream underneath, and where people can actually get that water from. And there used to be, people would have buckets attached to ropes. But what might happen if it had been really, really stormy, for example, is that the water that was maybe at the top of the water supply at the well, that water might be a bit dirty, with maybe like, there might be like maybe leaves that had blown into it, or like soil from the ground and things like that. And the idea behind singing this song over and over was to try to encourage the water in the well to settle, so that all the silt and all of the soil or the leaves or anything that had blown into the well from the ground would all it would all just sink to the bottom, and that would then enable the water collected from the top to be nice and clean for people to drink from, for example. So that's the story behind Topper. There's a lot of possibilities that you can do with that song, including putting harmonies to that song. But I think what we'll do now is we'll move on to the second song in the lesson, and this is one of my favourite songs. It is a work song, a walking song called He mo lannan. So if you can find your sheet that has He mo lannan on it, then that is the second song for today's lesson. And this is a Gaelic work song known as a walking song. Now, it's not the kind of walking where you would walk down the street. Walking, which is spelled W-A-U-L-K, would have been a process that was used to work the tweed material that you often see made into kilts and things like handbags and jackets and ties and that kind of thing. I'm sure a lot of people know what tweed is. And tweed was a fabric that would be woven in the mills from wool, and then they had to shrink the material, and they had to also waterproof it after it had been woven in the mills. So what used to happen is you would have a number of women in certain townships or villages in the Western Isles of Scotland, and this was work that was done by women, and you would get women composing and singing songs which had very, very, very strong rhythms and very strong choruses. And the idea behind singing these songs, most of these songs were very, very long songs, because the work of shrinking and waterproofing the tweed material would take quite a long time. And the way that the women would actually do it is that they would beat the tweed material. There'd be massive, massive big lengths of it. So it was lots, there was lots and lots and lots of this material all from the one roll. So it was all rolled up, massive amounts of it. And the women would sit around a big, big long table, and sometimes several tables, and they would bash the tweed against the board in a kind of that kind of rhythm. And the songs would be very rhythmic, and they would follow the pace of the work. So it would for example, if I'll sing you He mo lannan, I'll sing you all the way through, okay? So you'll get a sense of how it goes. Now, this chorus has 3 lines in the chorus, okay? Now, normally choruses have 4 lines in music that we tend to hear normally, okay, mainstream music. But for the purposes of this song, we have 3 chorus lines, okay? And sometimes it can throw people off a little bit, but it's actually it's got a lovely repetitiveness, and it's actually very easy to learn. So I'm sure you'll enjoy this one, okay? So this is a song, He mo lannan, and it's an unrequited love song, but it's got quite a cool story, because it starts off with this girl who has fallen in love with this boy, and she's praising him. He's a very good worker, and he is. She talks about that he's got brown curly hair. He's very good at playing music. So all of these attributes, and then she, after all of this, she says he's gone and left her, but she's okay about it because she's actually moved on. And I really, really like this song because it's got a nice upbeat ending. It's got a really nice happy ending. So at the end she goes, Radha van Gul, school and coming, but she says, Hamisha Komaka you, I am absolutely fine. I'm not bothered. Okay, so the song goes, Hey Malanan, ho Malanan, she Malanan, I'm ferud. Hey Malanan, ho Malanan. So that's the chorus. Then I'll just keep singing through it. It goes, She molannan Gaelic call them carpenter and barry hugh. He molannan ho molannan she molannan am ferud. He molannan ho molannan she molannan am fer down a hogeg found ounce and tayud. He molannan ho molannan she molannan am ferud. He molannan ho molannan she molannan am fer dwalach e the gas and quavant low. He molannan ho molannan she molannan am ferud. He molannan ho molannan Galavan gul school and common hamish go you. He molannan ho molannan she molannan am ferud. He molannan ho molannan she molannan am ferud. He molannan ho molannan. Okay, now I'm just going to get a wee sip of water just now. It's quite good to have just like a wee bottle of water or a wee cup of water handy for when you're thirsty, because obviously singing is kind of thirsty work. Oh, much better. Okay, so let's have a look at He molannan. We'll look at the chorus, which you'll see in bold font. Now, you'll see right next to the Gaelic chorus, you'll see on the right hand side of the page, you'll see phonetics, okay? And that is there because Gaelic can be quite tricky to read if you're not a native speaker, because the spelling can be quite interesting. So the phonetics are there. You can have a wee look and you can just decide for yourself whether you want to follow the Gaelic or whether you want to follow the phonetics. I would say if you're a complete beginner, you could follow the phonetics, and then, you know, afterwards you could have a look at the Gaelic and just compare how different you think it is. But certainly, let's go through the chorus just now. And the chorus goes, He molannan. So can we try saying that? He molannan. And then the next bit is ho molannan. Okay? So it's He molannan ho molannan. He molannan ho molannan. The next bit is she molannan. So can we try that? She molannan. And then it goes am fair ur. Okay, let's try that. Am fair ur. Okay, so it goes she molannan am fair ur. Let's try that. She molannan am fair ur. And then it goes back to he molannan ho molannan. Let's try that. He molannan ho molannan. Okay, so let's try. I'm going to sing you a line and you guys sing it back to me, okay? It goes, He molannan ho molannan. Let's try that. He molannan ho molannan. The next bit is she molannan. We'll try that. She molannan. And then am ferud. Am ferud. He molannan ho molannan. He molannan ho molannan. Okay, so let's try. We'll do it a line at a time again. Okay. So I'll start off. He molannan ho molannan. He molannan ho molannan. She molannan am ferud. She molannan am ferud. He molannan ho molannan. He molannan ho molannan. Okay, so let's try singing that all the way through. So we know that there's just 3 lines in it. So it's he molannan ho molannan. She molannan am fair ur. He molannan ho molannan. Okay, let's try that. Okay, after ceithir. Okay, a hun, a ga, a tri, ceithir. He molannan, ho molannan, she molannan, am ferur. He molannan, ho molannan. Let's try it one more time. He molannan, ho molannan, she molannan, am ferur. He molannan, ho molannan. Right, fantastic. Let's move on. Okay, so the first verse is describing this boy who she's in love with, okay? And she's saying, she molannan. So let's try saying that. She molannan. And then the next bit is gilje kallam. Gilje kallam. Okay, so that's an L sound where it's lje. Okay, so it's gilje kallam. Let's try that. Gilje kallam. Okay, so it goes she molannan gilje kallam. Let's try that. She molannan gilje kallam. And then it goes carpenter. Okay, which is obviously carpenter. Carpenter and darich u. Let's try that. Carpenter and darich u. Hey, so it goes she molannan gilje kallam. Let's try that. She molannan gilje kallam. Okay, and then it goes carpenter and darich u. Okay, let's try that. So it's your turn. Carpenter and darich u. Okay, so the two lines together are she molannan gilje kallam, carpenter and darich u. Let's try that. She molannan gilje kallam, carpenter and darich u. One more time. She molannan gilje kallam, carpenter and darich u. And remember to start the carpenter higher up than you think it is, okay? Carpenter and darich u. Okay, so let's try singing she molannan gilje kallam, carpenter and darich u, and then we're going to go straight into the chorus. Okay, he molannan, ho molannan, she molannan, am ferur, he molannan, ho molannan. Okay, so verse 1, she molannan gilje kallam. A hun, a ga. She molannan gilje kallam, carpenter and darich u. He molannan, ho molannan, she molannan, am ferur. He molannan, ho molannan. Okay, hope everyone's got on okay there. Now, the next verse is she molannan, am fer down a. Let's try that. So it goes she molannan, am fer down a. The next line is hokeg faun. Okay, let's try that. Hokeg faun. Ounce antai hul. So that's ounce antai hul. Okay, so that's a ch as in loch for hul. Okay, hokeg faun ounce antai hul. Hokeg faun ounce antai hul. And it goes she molannan, am fer down a. Let's try that. A hun, a ga. She molannan, am fer down a. The next bit is hokeg faun ounce antai hul. Let's try that. A hun, a ga. Hokeg faun ounce antai hul. Okay, so let's try putting those two lines together from verse 2. Okay, so it goes she molannan, am fer down a. Hokeg faun ounce antai hul. Hun, a ga. She molannan, am fer down a. Hokeg faun ounce antai hul. Let's try it one more time. A hun, Ga. She monanan am fer down a hogeg fawn am Santa Yule. And then we'll go into the chorus. Hey monanan ho monanan she monanan am ferud. Hey monanan ho monanan. Okay, third verse. Okay, that is she molanan. Okay, so it's a she molanan. Am fer doalach. Okay, let's try that. Am fer doalach. Okay, so it's she molanan am fer doalach. She molanan am fer doalach. Gas. Let's try that. Gas. And colan dlw. And colan dlw. And that dl sound, if you think of the word blue, okay, and then you just pretend it's glue, okay, you just pretend that blue is replaced with it's pronounced glue, okay. So it's she molanan am fer doalach. Let's try that. Ga. She molanan am fer doalach. And then the next line is gas and colan dlw. Gas and colan dlw. Okay. And then we're going to put those two lines together. Okay, so from verse 3, she molanan am fer doalach. Gas and colan dlw. Okay, ga. She molanan am fer doalach. Gas and colan dlw. Let's try that. Ga. She molanan am fer doalach. Gas and colan dlw. He molanan ho molanan. She molanan am ferud. He molanan ho molanan. Okay, this is great. We're nearly finished. We've just got one more verse from this version of the walking song. And then the last verse is Galbav and Guld. Okay, so it's Galbav and Guld. Galbav and Guld. Can we try saying that? Galbav and Guld. Galbav and Guld. The next bit is School and Komman. School and Komman. Okay, so it's Galbav and Guld. School and Komman. Let's try that. Galbav and Guld. School and Komman. The next line is Hamisha. Try that. Hamisha. Kom koyu. Kom koyu. Galbav and Guld. School and Komman. Galbav and Guld. School and Komman. Hamisha. Kom koyu. Hamisha. Kom koyu. Okay, let's try singing those two lines together. And that'll be the last part of the song. In the next lesson, we will recap the entire song from start to finish. So don't worry, you'll get a chance to sing it through. Okay? So, Galbav and Guld, School and Komman, Hamisha, Kom koyu. Let's try that. Galbav and Guld, School and Komman, Hamisha, Kom koyu. And again, Galbav and Guld, School and Komman, Hamisha, Kom koyu. Galbav and Guld, School and Komman, Hamisha, Kom koyu. Chorus. Koyu. Chorus. Hey molanan ho molanan she molanan am ferud. Hey molanan ho molanan. Well done, folks. We'll see you in the next lesson.